I want to finish off with Bootleg Kev. I want to finish off with the introduction to Bootleg Kev, because so
cool guy,
you
that guy.
right, and so when you were in Vegas, Kev hit you. You were on link, and that day you would actually meet Post Malone. You would move in with Kev. You would be in the studio with songwriter, singer, and music producer Pooh Bear, and you would do more with Bootleg Kev within those few days than your entire life, because you're still gonna have a show your childhood.
It was actually like a month span or so. Maybe it looked like a few days. It felt like a few days, honestly. It was so quick. Like, I just remember him hitting me up, and I just remember like he wasn't my manager yet. We just talk it up, and then finally I was like, all right, let's link up. Linked up, cool, dope. Next thing you know, it was in AZ, the Post Malone shit. After that Post Malone shit, he was like, yo, you want to go to Vegas and to this Black Bear show? I haven't even said that. I was like, yeah, let's go. And before I went to Vegas, he's like, yo, pack your shit. You're going to stay with me for a few months.
Wow.
And I was like,
talk about love, bro.
I was like, all right, cool. And then in my head, I'm like, he has a whole ass family. Like, me knowing his wife now and shit, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, I wonder what she was thinking. Like, who's this fucking random dude you bringing?
Yeah.
But yeah, so then went to Vegas, came back, then showed up to LA. And this is like, honestly, my first time ever, like, being in LA, like, for more than like 30 minutes, because I remember just always passing LA from San Jose to AZ. So now this is like brand new to me. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shit's crazy. Like, damn, like literally, like I was homeless 3 weeks ago. Like, this is crazy.
What a life-changing moment.
Yeah, bro.
What's a memory that you have, like, back in those days with Bootleg Kev? Something that you will never ever forget.
My favorite memory ever was so I went to Ty Dolla $ign's house with Kev, because he asked him to listen to his album. And I went, what's crazy is this album by Ty I don't know if he scrapped it, but it has never came out. And this is probably one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. Like, the features on there were crazy. Like, I got blessed to hear this album in his crib. His crib was crazy. First of all, I'm kind of mad though. He made me, they made us take off our shoes. Been like, I had the dirtiest white socks of all time.
Yeah, you gotta wear
it was crusty. I'm pretty sure if I took them off, they would have stood up, bro. Like, that's how bad they were.
You gotta wear black socks, bro.
I don't like black socks. What? I always gotta wear the white guys.
I feel like the black socks, you can get away with everything in the black socks.
I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't know what it is. I just feel like every time I wear them, I feel like I'm going to work, because I always had to wear black socks, I think, at work. You feel me?
Wow.
So, or I'm dressing up. I don't know. I just don't like it. Like, I just hate it. I hate black socks.
Bro, so
I'll do a gray.
Okay, gray.
I'll do like a gray, or like
not black.
Yeah, I'll do like a heather gray when I gotta dress up and wear my fancy slides. You feel me? But
so you run all these millionaires with dirty white socks.
Yeah. So they weren't there yet per se. But I remember going to this theater, listening to this album. Cool. It's pretty much like pitch black in there. And we're listening to this shit. It's amazing. Someone comes and shakes our hand. I just see this figure shaking her hand, because I can't see nothing. Shakes my hand, shakes Kev's hand, my homie at the time. I'm not going to say his name because fuck him. So shaking her hand, cool. Lights turn on. It's fucking Usher.
No.
And I'm like, I'm looking at Kev. I'm looking at her like, what the fuck?
The guy.
Yeah, and I'm not going to front. I never felt like I've ever been starstruck in my life until then. But like, I actually, like, I couldn't speak. Because I just remember, like, we went out to the living room, kitchen area, whatever, and we were talking, and then they're talking about, bro, in my head, I'm like, I'm really talking to Usher right now about Breaking Bad and Games of Thrones, because we were talking about that. And he's like, how do you feel about it? And like, he directly looked at me, and I just remember like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool.